What happens when a man, once trained to kill with precision, now buried in a life of routine, finally snaps? What if the quietest guy on the block, the one with the boring job, the one who lets thieves walk away with everything, was actually the most dangerous person in the room? This is not your typical action hero. This is Hutch Mansell, a man with a past so dark even the government wanted it erased. But when you push a nobody too far, he becomes the last person you'd ever want to meet. Strap in, because in today's recap, we dive into the blood-soaked, bullet-riddled world of Nobody, a film that proves you don't need a name to be unstoppable. We meet Hutch Mansell, a soft-spoken, middle-aged man living a repetitive suburban life. He wakes up, goes to work at a metal fabrication company owned by his father-in-law, returns home to a somewhat disconnected family, and repeats the cycle every day. Even his son sees him as weak. But beneath that calm exterior lies a man desperately clinging to peace, because he knows what he's capable of. One night, two intruders break into his home. Hutch has a chance to fight back. He doesn't. His son tackles one of the burglars, and Hutch freezes, letting them go. The neighborhood mocks him, his family loses respect. Even his wife begins to drift away emotionally. But Hutch isn't ashamed because he's afraid. He's ashamed because he knows what he could have done and chose not to. A tiny incident breaks the dam. Hutch learns that the thieves may have taken his daughter's kitty cat bracelet. And that's it. That's all it takes for the dormant killer to awaken. He doesn't call the cops. He doesn't whine. He grabs a gun, boards a bus, and begins his hunt. He tracks down the burglars, but upon seeing they're a struggling couple with a sick baby, he walks away. But fate doesn't let him stay calm for long. On his way home, the bus is boarded by a group of drunk Russian thugs harassing a young woman. What happens next is pure, bone-crushing, knuckle-breaking chaos. Hutch unleashes years of bottled-up rage. He breaks bones, chokes out attackers, and bleeds like a warrior. The man who once did nothing just sent 5 gangsters to the hospital. One of those thugs was the brother of Yulian Kuznetsov, a brutal Russian mob boss with a love for karaoke and a short temper. Yulian wants blood. He digs into Hutch's past, but finds nothing. No real history, no digital trail, just whispers. Because Hutch used to be someone called an auditor, not an accountant. An auditor for the U.S. government. When they needed someone erased permanently, they sent him. When Hutch realizes the Russians are coming, he sends his family away and prepares for war. In a wild scene, he burns down his house, calmly sits in a chair, and waits for them to come. And when they do, he slaughters them all. With traps, fire, bullets, and brutal hand-to-hand combat. He's not defending. He's cleansing. Yulian loses men, money, and pride. He sends a full hit squad after Hutch, but they're gunned down in an epic warehouse shootout. That's when Hutch calls in backup. Who? His father and brother, both former killers themselves. 3 generations of blood-soaked warriors, one final stand. Against a mob that thought they were the predators, until they met Hutch. The warehouse becomes a battlefield. Bullets fly, traps detonate, and one by one, the Russians fall. Hutch lures Yulian into a trap and takes him out in spectacular fashion using a landmine. It's not just revenge. It's closure. It's a man reclaiming his identity. After the dust settles, Hutch is arrested, but quickly released thanks to mysterious government connections. In the final scene, he's buying a new house, and when the realtor asks if he needs a basement, Hutch smiles. Yes, definitely, a basement. He's not going back to sleep. He's not burying his past. He's embracing it. Nobody is a film about identity, about the masks we wear to survive in a world that doesn't know our stories, and about what happens when the mask comes off. It's not just a John Wick clone. It's a brutal, stylish, darkly comedic thrill ride that reminds us the quietest guy in the room might just be the deadliest. If you liked this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more action-packed movie recaps. And remember, even a nobody can become unforgettable.